What's going on, y'all? It's Monty, back with another Mondays with Monty, and today I'm here with my boy,
Joshua Folger, a.k.a. Flash Gordon.
Flash Folger.
Flash Folger, I like it.
We've been trying to plan this for a minute, so I'm very
Yep.
happy that we actually got the time to
Hell
get
yeah.
here and really record this.
Yep.
But the topic of discussion today, what we've been wanting to talk about, is Golden Gloves.
Beautiful. Yeah,
And how we've both progressed so much from the past year.
definitely. I think that's the best topic to talk about. I guess the best way to start it off is how we started off last year, dude.
Last year.
You posted in your Instagram story that we were there last year as spectators,
Yeah.
and it was a great time. And now look where we are.
Now we're in it.
Yeah.
It's been so. It's crazy to think that like last year we were just sitting, just watching the rest of another teammate
Yeah.
there, just doing what he does. You know, he made it. He got past that. He got over that hump, won the Southern New England, and then he was there competing. And we're there watching, and you even said it. I remember it so vividly. You were like, I want to be
Yes.
here. I'm gonna fight on this stage.
Yes, and I'm sure you felt the same.
Oh,
I mean,
absolutely.
shout out David Marshall, by the way.
Yeah. Shout out Dave.
He fucking killed it.
Absolutely.
And I feel like with other things in life, I felt this way too. Like even with poker and other things, like I've watched somebody else do it at a higher level, and it made me want to do it more. Like,
Yeah.
it motivates me to do it,
Yeah.
and that's how I felt at Golden Gloves last year. Was seeing these people fight. It was like I need to be here.
I gotta make it here too.
Yeah,
And now you've already had a fight this year.
Yeah.
At the Golden Gloves. How'd you feel when you got out there?
the last week that just happened.
Yeah.
It was great. I fought at Mohegan's Sun in Connecticut about 5 days before that, so that was a big stage.
Big time.
And I don't get too nervous, so I get giddy and I enjoy it.
Mhm.
So that helped. I just loved the vibe at Mohegan. It was a big crowd. The lights were beautiful. I didn't feel pressure. I felt calm with my team, like Doug and Ray, and it just felt good. I
Yeah.
had a great day, and that prepared me for Golden Gloves. So when I stepped out to Golden Gloves this year, just the crowd, I just soaked it all in. I looked around.
Yeah.
I tried to look everybody in the face. I was so happy to be there. I wasn't nervous,
Exactly.
And leading up to Golden Gloves the whole day, I was just feeling good because
Yeah.
our coaches Doug and Ray helped me feel good.
Absolutely.
I was just so calm. I was so calm. I thought I was feeling cocky a little bit. That's how calm I was.
Yeah, you were just relaxed. You were like, oh.
I was.
That was actually the question that I wanted to ask you, because I wanted to know what goes through your head when it's time to go. Like your bout's up.
Yeah.
It's time to start walking to the ring. Like what's going through your mind in that moment?
That's a good question. I guess leading up to it, like the day of, I'm usually just kind of keeping my mind off of eating because I just want to eat food.
That's fair.
So I'll clean the house. I'll do whatever. I'll just do random tasks to keep my mind off of it. But going into the fight, like beforehand, weigh-ins, I love being with, whether it's you guys, my team, or with Doug and Ray.
Yep.
They always make me laugh and make me feel stress-free. I don't know how it'd be without you guys. Like if it was just me at the fight, and then I don't know how it'd be. I just love having your guys' presence make me feel comfortable.
Mhm.
And I don't get too nervous. I mean, I'm laughing a lot. I'll say hi to the kid I'm fighting and tap him on the gloves and say, let's have a good fight. And
Yeah.
I'm nice, respectful. When I start to hold mitts 10 minutes before the fight, that's when it starts to really click. Like,
Yeah.
I start to kind of shut up more and I just get focused, and I don't really get happy. I mean, I'm still happy, but I shut up and I just know that I'm ready to fight.
Mm-hmm.
I know that punches are going to get thrown and I got to throw them too, and it's time to get in there and get into business. And that's how I felt this fight. It was right before my fight, the bout right before mine. I got focused.
It was time.
Yep.
You knew.
All that happiness and I can't wait to fight. Like, or hey, I hope you're doing. I just shut up. I got serious and I
It
got
was time
ready.
to go.
Yeah.
And you performed.
I love it. I mean, I don't know how you feel. Like I love the fight. I don't really see a reason to get nervous.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's dangerous. We could get hurt, but other
Exactly.
than that, it's fun. I mean, like how do you feel about fighting? Why do you do this? I do it because I love to just fight. It's so fun, and I love boxing. Like, do you love to fight? How do you feel before fights?
It's crazy because like even like talking to other people, talking to like my family and stuff, they're like why do you get enjoyment out of punching someone in the face? You know what I mean? It's kind of crazy to think about, but like there's enjoyment in it, and I don't really know, but it's exhilarating.
Yep.
Like the feeling of leaving, even here, the feeling of leaving here after a workout.
Yep.
There's nothing better than it.
Yeah, yeah, like kicking ass in a workout and just training hard and
And then you leave out and you're like, wow, I just did that.
yeah,
Like I really just I feel accomplished.
yep.
And then even better than that, after a win, walking out of the ring out of the ring after a win, you're just like, oh, you're so excited, you feel so good, and it's fantastic.
Because we work so hard.
Yeah,
You know it too. We're training so fucking much. There's so many hours put into this training that it's like we're deserving of a win. Not you don't deserve anything, but we work so hard. It feels like we deserve a win.
it doesn't feel right to walk out without a win
I feel that.
because we like you said, we work so hard.
I know.
Ray pushes us so hard, and I'm thankful that he does
So am I.
because there's no other gym I've seen or that we've been to, at least from my own experience, who trains their fighters harder than we do.
I don't think so either. We'll go on sparring days and they'll spar and they'll work out a little after, but the energy just doesn't feel the same.
Exactly.
Ray pushes us like we're his kids. And
Yeah.
I don't even want to use the word like. We are literally his children in the gym. Just,
Exactly.
And same thing with Doug. Yeah, they push us so hard. And we push ourselves so hard. Like I push you, you push me. We push our teammates so hard.
There's no one in the gym who, takes something off or like doesn't put in their full effort. Everyone's putting in their full effort. So even when you have a moment where you're like, damn, like I should just take this round off. You see your teammate going and you're like, nope,
yep,
can't do it.
Yep.
Like everyone is making everyone else better. It's just a chain reaction of whoever looks at who and they're like, oh, I got to keep going.
I agree. Like we can't slack when our partner right to the side of us is training harder.
Is busting their ass because it's like, all right, I can't be the only one slacking right now.
Yep.
Matt
will always say that to me. He'll say, you make me work so, like, why do you have to do this to me, Josh? I'm over there killing myself. And if he feels like he's tired, he just knows that he has to push harder.
Yeah.
To not compete with me, but to stay with me. Like,
yeah,
because we're teammates.
Exactly.
Yeah. So yeah, that's a good feeling.
Going back to one of the things you were saying about Ray, like saying he's like we're his kids.
Yeah.
My favorite moment of every fight, I don't know why.
I know what you're gonna say.
It makes me feel so good.
Yep.
Right before the bell goes.
Love it.
Ray grabs your head,
fucking love it.
Gives you a kiss on the forehead. He's like, I love you. And I'm like, oh fuck, that's my favorite. Like that moment is when I'm just like, it's time to go.
Yep.
Yeah. It's so
natural.
Yeah.
He's not forcing it. He does it because it comes from the heart.
Exactly.
I almost expect it every time now. Like
it's you get excited for it. It's like, all right, once I get that, like that's time. It's time,
Also, another thing, I think he does that because he knows how dangerous it is, and he does love us. But like if we're his kid, he knows we're going into something dangerous.
Yeah,
and he wants us to know that he's there to have our back because it's dangerous. You've seen people get knocked out, hit the floor in their head, and this is one of the most dangerous sports.
Exactly.
I think he does that because he knows how dangerous it is, and he just wants us to know that he's in our corner and has our back.
Regardless.
Yeah.
Win or lose.
Win or lose, for sure.
Yeah.
There's a lot of pressure to win or lose. I feel like we don't want to lose because we want to look good for our coaches and our team. But I've seen some of our teammates lose, and it doesn't after. Like, you might be scared to lose because you're afraid that they might say something like negative. But no, I've never seen Ray ever say anything bad about a loss from any of our teammates. He will get back in the gym and work hard.
It's part of the sport.
It is.
It's part of the sport. Speaking on what you just said, do you ever feel any pressure when you're going into the ring? Like, do you feel as if...
Yeah, for sure. I mean, not when I'm going into the ring. Like, if I'm walking in here right now,
yep.
No, I don't feel pressure because
okay.
I love it and it's fun and it's go time.
Yeah.
But a little bit leading up to it, maybe the day before, I've trained hard. I've trained hard to do that noise. I've trained hard so I know that I'm ready. Like,
yeah.
I feel like if I didn't train as hard, I'd feel more pressure. But
yeah.
I know I'm ready. But there's still that feeling like I want to do good for my coaches. I'm a representation of them. So if I do good, I put on point on the map. Exactly. So that's my only pressure, I would say. I mean, and I do want to win because it just makes you look good. But
yeah, for sure.
But Doug had a nice saying. Our other coach, Doug, says, "If I win, I win. If I lose, I learn." So I'm still winning.
So you can't lose either way.
No,
because you're gonna learn something new.
Yeah,
and you'll apply it the next time.
Exactly, because we're not done. We're not. Exactly. No matter what happens, we're not stopping. Exactly. I wanted to bring up that part with you. That's the big thing that I wanted to ask you about is rude dog boxing. You remember when Doug did his fight?
Yeah.
You were telling me you weren't going to do it. We were going to go to New York and do a fight, and you were saying that might have been your last one.
Yeah.
That kind of hurt me a little bit because I didn't want to see you stop. Like,
Yeah.
I didn't say anything I'm not going to push you. And it's your choice to make. But you didn't seem like you were going to box after that, and I was a little bit nervous. I was like, "Fuck, dude, I don't want Armani to stop boxing." And I think it was like maybe 1 or 2 months later, and you completely switched. Like,
Yeah.
you're right back to it. Now you're going. It seems like you're going harder than ever.
Yeah. I can't lie. Yeah.
You're at Golden Gloves now. Dude, I have so much confidence that you can make nationals. Like I've had an intuition since the beginning of Golden Gloves that this is your time. Like I felt that.
Man.
I really do.
Thank you. I feel the same way. I really feel the same way.
Dude, you have a chance to go to North Carolina. This is big. Like,
I'm planning on it. You
Yeah.
know, like that's how I feel. And I thought back to that the other week actually, because I really was just out of it. I was just like, I don't necessarily.
when? Like at that time? Or
At Rude Dog.
Yeah.
I was like, I was really just out of it. I was like, this is cool. I'll probably come to the gym, do some workouts and stuff.
Yeah.
But I was like, I don't know if I want to compete. And honestly, I think the thing that changed it was
That's what I want to know.
I went through a breakup right around that time, right after.
Yeah.
So after that, I was like, well, shit. Let's get back in the gym.
You
You
think
know
the
what I'm
breakup
saying?
fueled you?
Yeah, I was like, you know what? I was getting comfortable. You know how sometimes like you're in a relationship and you just start to like, okay,
Complacent?
get complacent.
Yeah.
And that was a shakeup for me. So I was like,
Mm.
okay, I need something that's going to keep motivating me and keep making me want to get better every day. This is what it's going to be. So
Yeah.
that's all I needed to get right back to
That's
it.
so beautiful. A lot of people might quit in not even just a breakup, just they might not want to do it because of something shaking them up. But it's funny
Yeah.
how your shakeup fueled you to get better.
Yeah, and that was like after that moment, I was like, okay, I'm going to the gym. I'm going, and I'm going to the gym. You know
You've
what
been
I mean?
going harder. Like,
I'm
dude,
trying.
I remember a few months ago, 5 months ago, we were just going to Love's every Sunday, Love's boxing, and you were always sparring Josh and Jorgen.
Yeah.
And you were just improving so much, training a lot, but sparring a lot, and your game has just been better. You've been working your feints. You've been your stamina's there. You're just kicking ass, and your past fights, the one at CYO, you were kicking ass. You beat some guy that looked like Kimbo Slice. I mean, that was the moment. And then in Golden Gloves, you beat Josh, and I mean, Josh is a formidable opponent. He won novice championship last year.
Yeah.
So for you to, I would say, dominate that fight was beautiful, and he had a lot of respect.
Absolutely.
He was like smiling when you won. That was so cool, the mutual respect. And I just feel like you've improved a lot, man. And yeah, it's cool to see how that breakup did fuel you.
Yeah.
I've seen it.
Yeah.
You're better than you've improved immensely over a short period of time.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I'm trying. Every time I come in here, I try to get better.
Yeah.
That makes me think, what's your motivation? Like, what is it? Is it just the love for it that keeps you going, or is it?
I love this. I'm a martial artist at heart.
Yep.
But I love boxing. I've always loved boxing as a specific style more than anything. I love Muay Thai. I love all martial arts styles and forms. But I love boxing, and man, it's something about it that just I've had this fire fueling for over a year now, and it has not gone away. It's just the winning, the getting beat up in sparring, I always love training.
Yeah.
I'll never stop training, and boxing just fuels me to get better. Every fight I have coming up, it gives me something harder to work for. It plans my workouts to specifically for that fight.
Mm-hmm.
I love boxing, man. I love throwing punches. I love getting punched and dodging punches. I absolutely love boxing, and I have for so long. Yeah, it's just this pure passion.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's hard sometimes with the diet. The diet's the hardest part.
That's big time.
Yep.
I mean, I can't really speak on it, but
I disagree. You're a heavyweight, so you don't have to be as strict. You still have to be strict, though. You told me what you ate before. You eat the pound of ground beef, the eggs, the avocado. You're eating berries throughout the day. You're not eating trash.
Mm-hmm.
And it shows in the ring when you get in there. You're 230, but you're a lean, fast, strong 230.
Mm-hmm.
And some of his opponents are heavier 240s, 50s, but they're not as vascular and strong.
We'll keep going.
15.
I know. We'll finish. We'll finish out the last couple thoughts, and then
you're still strict with your diet, and I think that's big for a heavyweight. I think heavyweights can get lazy with it, and you don't.
That is true.
And that might be some of the reason you're winning too.
That could be part of it as well. You know,
Yep.
Eat good, you feel good.
Yeah,
and that's what's helping you too as well. I mean, after that, after killing your body for so long,
Yep.
you're like, okay, now I don't have to worry about that. Now all I got to worry about is the motherfucker in front of me.
That's true.
You know?
And he's probably not doing it like us. Most
Yeah.
of them are not.
See,
Yeah.
no one's lucky enough to have Doug, because you have Doug
true.
who knows what he's doing,
Shout out Uncle Dougie.
and he gets you there. He gets you there so that you're not dying when you get in there.
That's true.
You know, like you're there and you feel good.
Yes. I've seen some of my opponents droopy face, mad to be there, and even after they eat after the weigh-ins, they're just not all there.
See,
I'm happy and feeling
and some people, like, they lose the fight before they even step in the ring.
beautiful. I agree with that.
Because they're just like, oh, you know, like they've just been through the ringer.
Yeah.
But
I like it.
you've never had that look on your face. Always
No.
got a smile. You're always feeling good.
Yeah,
Because we have such a good set of coaches, such a good team
Yeah.
around us.
I agree.
It makes it easy.
It does. It does. Without them, I don't know how it'd be. I don't want to experience it. I want to keep doing what we're doing with our team right now.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's not a team; it's a family.
Big time. Happy Monday.
I said, yeah, make it look simple, it's never been easy. It's never Baby here tryna touch it and tease me. Niggas be swearing they pockets is fat. They ain't never seen money in 3D. If they talking money, make sure that I'm CC. Boy, I stay with the cheddar like CC. Still putting on for my city like Jeezy. Okay. Swear the rest of y'all niggas, but my neck color piss. And my wrist with the shits. Live and die by the code. On my bros, I won't switch. Shorty winning, got her petty. Put them toes on my